All right, so we just said pictures. We all know what pictures are, so that's awesome. And then graphs are charts that keep our data in them. So last week we talked about tallies, and there are even charts. You guys did a couple of assignments on it. You might not remember, so I'll refresh those little brains. You can even have charts with tally marks. So this is just a chart or a graph, whichever one you'd like to call. And we can use these when making charts for our tallies. So with those numbers, we would just make tally marks here to represent that number. So Memphis, for this top row, how many tallies would I put here? You don't know? What's this number? 2, yes, this is the number 2. So, Shivam, how many tallies would I put here?
2.
Very good, 2. I would just put 2 tally marks there. So for that second one, Janera, how many tally marks would go there? 3, you are absolutely correct. And we all know that I'm probably gonna put how many here?
4.
4, very good, because that number is 4. So 4 tallies. So with that being said, that's the same thing that we do pretty much for picture graphs. You may have a number and you use the pictures to represent that number. Can anybody tell me what this word is? Are you guys able to? Sun. Very good. That word is sun. So here, I am going to represent how many suns I have with pictures of the sun. So Ava, I have how many tallies here at the top? 2. So that's the number of suns that I want to put in my graph. So I use pictures of the sun to show that. So how many suns should I draw? 2 suns. Very good. So here in my graph where I'm representing my data, I'm going to go ahead and make 2 suns there. Just like that. So I'm taking information from one chart, which is my tally chart, and putting it into a second chart, which is my picture graph chart. All right, so let's see, Zoe. For the second one, I have this number for my moons. So how many moons am I going to draw here? Can't hear you. You're on mute, Zoe. 3, very good. I'm going to draw 3 moons. So I'm gonna have 1 there, 1 there. Sorry, my moons kind of look like bananas, don't they? I tried.
It's like banana.
I tried. You guys know what I meant.
Oh yeah.
All right, so 3 moons. All right, and then let's see. Some people are frozen. Hopefully can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right, and so then I have this number down the bottom for my number of stars. So Memphis, how many stars am I gonna put here?
4.
4, very good. I'm going to put 4 stars there. So I'm pretty good with stars. I do stars a little better than moons. 3, 4. And I can go back and color them in like that. Who has a hard time drawing stars? You have a hard time? This is my secret trick. Because it's kind of hard to draw stars. So what I do is, I draw this like crisscrossy star, which is easy, and then I color it in, and then everybody thinks that I make really good stars, but I really just tricked you. So now you know my star trick. So I have 4 stars there. Sorry, my coloring is not tip-top today. And then we also learn how to read pictographs. So sometimes people hear read pictographs. They're like, it's no words there. What do you mean, Miss Roberts? What do you mean read a pictograph? But this is how we read them. You look at it, sun. So I can say, all right, so how many people saw the sun today? And you guys would say, let me look. 1, 2. 2 people saw suns today because there are 2 suns. So, Shabam, how many people saw the moon today?
3.
3 people saw the moon today. And then lastly, Janera, how many people saw stars today?
4.
4. 4 people saw stars today. It's that simple. So you just read them just like that, and you're like, I don't know how to read a graph with only pictures. But that's what that means. So when you start your math assignment for today, and you'll see that one of your assignments is going to say, read this picture graph, they're only asking you to tell them the numbers for each thing. Okay?
I have a question.
All right, question. What's your question?
My mom and dad are going to pick me up and take me to school. Not in the school bus. No.
Okay, awesome. That's more of a statement, but thank you, Siobhan.
I know.
All right, so
Mom,
we have a good idea about how pictographs work, right? Give me a thumbs up if you agree. Give me a thumbs up if you can use information that you get from a tally chart and put on a pictograph. So I see everybody has a thumbs up, so that's very good. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly show you a funny little cute video about pictographs, okay? Just to make sure we have a very strong understanding, all right? So give me 1 second to get it pulled up for you. All right, guys, so I'm going to show you Annie and Moby. Everybody, you guys know Annie and Moby from Brain Pop, right? So you're gonna watch them talk about pictographs. So when they are talking in the video, they call them pictographs, which is the same thing. When we learn about pictographs in 1st grade, we just keep it simple, pictographs. But you guys will hear this again when you turn like 12 and 13 and you're in middle school, and then all of a sudden your math teacher is like, we're gonna talk about pictographs today. And then you can say, I learned about that in 1st grade, because it's the same thing. But I just don't want you guys to get confused when you hear them say pictograph when it's pretty much the same thing. So you ready? All right.
I'm making a pictograph that shows how many books picture stands for. According to this key, one star on the graph stands for one book. Count the stars to find out how many books each person read. I read 1, 2, 3 books. Becca read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. Becca is a bookworm. Here's a pictograph that shows people's favorite subjects. What subject do people like best? Each pencil stands for one vote. Math got the most votes. 8 people said it was their favorite subject. Which subject got 3 votes? Right, Moby. Social studies got 3 votes. This pictograph shows people's favorite color. Each paintbrush stands for 2 votes. How many people like blue? You can skip count the pictures by 2 to count the votes. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 people chose blue as their favorite color. How many people chose green as their favorite color? There's half a paintbrush there. Since a whole paintbrush stands for 2 votes, half a paintbrush must stand for 1 vote. So, one person chose green as their favorite color. Cool, it's lunchtime. How can you make a pictograph? I'm starving. Should I get an apple or a pear? Which fruit do you like best? Let's take a survey about what type of fruit people like best. A survey is a list of questions used to collect information or opinions. You like bananas the best. So do a lot of other kids. You can record information from your survey into a tally chart. You organize tally marks into groups of 5 so they're easier to count. There are 5, 10, 15 tally marks. How many people like pears the best? Start with 5, then count on 2, 6, 7. 7 people like pears the best. You can use information from the tally chart to make a pictograph. First, draw a chart with 2 columns. Write the title and write the choices on the left. Then, create your key and pick a simple picture to stand for your votes. I'm going to use a smiley face. One smiley face will stand for 1 vote. Then, I fill in the pictograph. Since 10 people voted for apples, I draw 10 smiley faces in the graph. 7 people liked pears, so I draw 7 smiley faces in the graph. 2 people voted for grapes. 6 people voted for bananas. Pictographs help organize and show data or information so you can understand it better. Which fruit got the most votes? Apple. How many more votes did pears get than grapes? 5 more people voted for pears than grapes. You can also show the same information in a different way. Whoa, Moby, that's a lot of fruit. Are you going to share? Thanks, Moby.
All right.
A bar graph is a way to organize
did you guys see how that compared to when we talked about it? How you can put your use your tally charts and then turn it into a picture graph or a pictograph? Who feels comfortable getting started on their work for today? Give me a thumbs up if you feel comfortable getting started. Thumbs up or down? Ava? Ava is like down, up. You feel good? Can you do it? All right, so when you start math today, you have a few different things. There's a worksheet about pictographs. So you know how you take a picture of the worksheet and fill it in and then send it back to me. That's what you guys are going to do for your math assignment today. And also, while I have you, who remembers our story from yesterday? What's our story of the week? Who remembers our story of the week? Destiny?
Curious George.
Yep, Curious George at school. So today, you have a few assignments on Curious George at school. So what you're going to do is you're going to listen to the story, complete your Nearpod, and then we have another really cute story about Todd. You're going to, I know you're like, who is Todd? But it's a really cute story. His name is Todd, and it's all about the short O. Do you guys hear the short O sound when I say Todd? Odd. You hear it? So the name of the story is Todd's Odd Day. So you hear that O, that short O in the word Todd and in the word odd and almost in every word in that entire story. It's a really fun story just to talk about the short sound that the letter O makes. Ava, don't laugh at me. So yeah, that's what you guys are going to do today. So who's ready to get started? Ryan? We were at 8:30 today, Ryan. You just came and joined me at 9. Did you think we were at 9 today? Yeah? No? Or you just were late just because? You know what? Wow, Ryan Duke. Wow. But yeah, we're going to get started. I'll let you guys get started. Memphis, you have a question?
Today's my sister's birthday.
Oh, what's your sister's name?
Everett.
Everlyn?
Yeah.
All right, everybody take yourselves off of mute. And say, happy birthday. Is she near you?
Yeah.
Say, happy birthday, Everlyn.
Happy birthday. It's Everly.
Oh, Everly, sorry. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We're all gonna say happy birthday, Everly, okay? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Everly. Oh, see, she got a special shout out from Memphis in her class.
Miss Robert.
Yes, Ava? Yes?
It's my birthday too.
It's almost your birthday? In how many days?
19 days. October 6th. That's my birthday.
Oh, cool. I know like 4 people who have birthdays on October 6th. So I guess that means now I know 5 people whose birthday is October 6th. And then I also thought Janera's birthday was today because she has a tiara on, but I think Janera's birthday is in May, right, Janera?
That's when my birthday's turned together.
See, it's kind of like part of my job to remember you guys' birthdays, and that's hard because I've been teaching for quite a few years, and to remember everybody's birthday in all my classes, that's like very hard. So I have a chart. I haven't filled this in yet, but I'm gonna fill it in and have all of your birthdays here to remind me. Does anybody have September is almost over, but does anybody have a September birthday? No? Ava's is in October. Anybody else in October? Anybody in November?
My mommy.
Your mommies? Oh, but guess what? Now you guys have just made me extend your lesson for today. Because guess what? We're going to make a pictograph
My mom is
about birthdays. for the people that we have on here, we're gonna do a picture graph for birthdays. I think that'll be fun. All right, so we have January, February, March, April, May, oh, I hope I have enough space, June, July, August, September, October, I'm running out of space, November, and then December. And then we're gonna draw that.
Which one?
Yes.
My birthday June 11th.
Okay, so we're gonna use, who said their birthday was June 11th? Zoe? All right, so Zoe, we're going to use stars to represent our birthdays. So Zoe said her birthday was June 11th, so we're gonna put a star there for her. All right, do I have any other June birthdays? Destiny, your birthday is in June? When is it? June what?
3rd.
June 3rd. So we have Destiny here, June 3rd. Do we have Memphis? When is your birthday?
February 11th.
February 11th. So we're going to give a star there for Memphis for February. Shivam, when is your birthday?
June.
June? Oh, we have another June.
June 18th.
June 18th. Okay, awesome. Let's see. We have Janera, who is in May. And we already have Zoe. Ava is in October. We'll put Ava's star down there. We already have Destiny for June. Ryan, when's your birthday?
February 25th.
February 25th. All right, and Mr. McKinney, when's your birthday?
November.
So we have
The whole month of November.
the whole month of November is Mr. McKinney's birthday. So we have Mr. McKinney for November, and then down here, I'm gonna squeeze myself in. You guys probably can't see it. My birthday is in December. So my star is down there. So then we can use this graph to chart the number of birthdays. So we have how many in February?
2.
2. How many did we have in January?
0.
0. What about March?
No.
I know it's kind of hard to see. None in March. What about April?
No.
May?
Yes.
How many?
1.
1. All right. Oh, the most we had was in what month?
3. June.
June. June had the most. None in July, none in August, none in September, 1 in October, 1 in November, and 1 in December. I know if our whole class was here, we probably have at least 1 in every month. At least 1. All right, so now I feel like we really know how to do pictographs and how to take our data from a tally chart and put it in a picture graph. I think we're good to go. If you feel like you're good to go, give me a thumbs up. Oop, I see a bunch of thumbs up. Memphis, thumbs up. Good job. Shivam, are you good to go?
Yes.
All right, so now I'll let you guys go ahead and start your work for today. I'm going to leave this meeting open, so if you have any questions, all you have to do is press back on this same button and I'll be here, okay? All right, bye guys. Oh, you have a question, Shivam? What's your question? Bye. The rest of you guys, you can go ahead and leave.